I don't have anything funny to say for this video, but apparently if you just say, for the boys...
Prescription at the drugstore. I remember it's the first time that I realized I'm getting old and life is a nightmare. I'm getting old, I just found my first gray hair. Nobody cares cause all the kids in today's pop scene were born after 1999. 1999. I will say goodbye, I'm getting older all the time, and no, I'm not as relevant. My old songs are pretty sweet. Please don't mind what I'm trying to say, cause I like the nostalgia when I hear you. Tell me my band is here to stay, even though we don't want to change. Modern musicians really freaking blow.
That was me the whole time. Hey everybody, the boys are here. We got a couple of boys. Couple of boys here. Here's a story about a man named Brady. There's another boy. That's Quentin. And then we got another boy over here, and here's our fourth little boy. Hey, there we go.
I'm gonna say
Help,
that
we're
in
trapped
words.
we're trapped in Will's basement.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, we're gonna watch a TJ video to start with because we have some
Well,
statistics to run through.
Can I get the announcements out of the way?
Yeah. Oh, just one. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead.
First off, thank you to everybody that was praying over my brother. He's not going to jail. He is home. Second off, I am a Christian again. There's that.
Hooray!
Yay!
Okay, here comes TJ. Where is it?
TJ, are you with me?
I'm finding him. Don't worry. Here we go. Hooray! Smokey, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just great.
Does the S and oh, there it is. He even changed it to ASMR Smokey. Smokey has throat cancer. Just kidding, praise. He's just sick. Anyway.
Hi.
Hi,
Cheryl.
Just to ask you something, William. Do you like scary movies? Come on, I had to do it once.
Are you my Uber driver?
I want to play a game.
I bet you do. You sick fuck.
Hey, Smokey, did Will say that he saw you on his car yesterday?
Oh, did he?
Oh my God! Shut up! Don't talk about the SWs. All right, we don't talk about them. It's fucking stupid. I heard an owl and it sounded wrong. I didn't like it. Oh, I don't like it. I heard a demon, and it was like an owl, but it was like whoo.
Probably
Who gives a shit?
I'm very pleased that you've come around, Quentin. I think you've started a much more positive journey now at this point in a real genuine way, and I'm proud of you, buddy. You've definitely come a long way, and I'm glad it turned out well for your brother. We were all praying, and I'm glad it panned out. So praise God.
Yeah, praise God. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so let's watch a pedophile.
Yeah, well, giving away in the
And
no, but yeah, actually I do have a few more housekeeping things. First of all, Coffee Brand Coffee says they're giving me my fucking money, and if they do, we'll cut another ad. If not, no ads. We stand together, brothers united in this fight. We will hold the line. Gondor calls for aid.
Godspeed, you beautiful bastard.
I think I can get rid of a couple of things here. I want to get rid of the smash and pass thing because we don't need that anymore. That's not gonna be
Smash.
it. Oh yeah.
What's up, William? What's up, Guru Lady? What's up, Shep? What's up, Christian
Yeah.
Carpenter?
Hello,
How you guys
chat.
doing?
Chat's here, guys. Oh yeah. Couple of things. So streams to be scheduled. I'm gonna schedule it probably Friday or tomorrow, but Tuesday, April 1st. That is Smokey's last stream before the 30th. So he will not be returning. We will be doing regularly scheduled streams on the 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd. So for a grand total of 5 streams for the month of April. Oh, I'm sorry, I fucked that up. Did I fuck that up? No, I'm right. Yeah, the 1st, the 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. Those are all the streams. And the 30th is the big stream. And lots of interesting things will be happening on the 30th. But Smokey won't be there for the 3 streams in between the 1st and the 30th. So there's that.
He's gonna be haunting Will's car.
He's gonna be banging whores in Laguna Lagoon. He's gonna be there with Squidward and Plankton.
La Jolla, California. That's where it is.
He's gonna be clapping Sadie cheeks.
Okay.
You can look for me in La Jolla, California. That's where you can look for me.
Yeah, you might want to bring a gun because you're gonna need it. When are we doing our Julia Child's cooking stream? I don't know. You'll have to ask Smokey. He's the biscuit boy. We did talk about doing another a follow-up to applesauce. We might do that. I'm running out of cats, though. I'm completely out of cats. I'm Sans cat.
I have one that we can use.
And I'm working on getting back into the music studio so that might be a surprise.
Let's go get Brimley. Can we get Brimley?
No, but we can use Bambi, though.
Well, I know, but Brimley looks like he already hit a fucking wall. This is the
look at Bambi's legs.
My brother's cat is the grumpiest fucking cat on the whole goddamn planet. He does not like my son. He does not like him. He's
for
very
good reason.
Grumpy. What?
For good reason.
The good that cat doesn't like children.
Wow. Say that again.
He's an excitable little boy, and Brimley is like 15 years old.
Oh, I thought you were just being a little bitch and making fun of my child. He's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
Yeah, you're right. You're goddamn right.
I've never said anything other than that.
Except for just now, right?
I said he's a fucking baby.
I'll go knock your dick in the dirt, bud.
We've been live the whole time, huh?
Been there. My dick's been in the dirt.
Why can't I find those things you sent me, Lo? I downloaded them, but they're not in my downloads folder.
You're retarded. This is why
we have the best downloads.
I can't trust you to do anything. This is why I cannot trust you to do anything.
Will has the best downloads.
I don't like it.
People all the time say he's the best.
This is all I needed you to do.
No, bitch! I hit download. I
so good.
Download it. I'm going to make it work. I know what I'm going to do. Well, I didn't think about it. I just hit download, and then it was like, oh, it must be downloaded. Then
where did you put it?
I didn't put it anywhere. It went straight to
download.
Downloads folder.
Listen, it's not Will's fault that he's retarded and can't manage a desktop.
I go into download.
This is why when I was in charge of this shit, this didn't happen.
It should be right here. It's not right here.
It was right there when I was managing this. I'm just saying.
Oh, what did you format it as?
Lo is really good at things, apparently, William, and that's the point.
And you're really bad at them.
That's the other.
Oh, it's because. Oh no, it's actually not my fault. It is in downloads. You know what the problem is? It's not a .mp4 file. That's why. Because
I don't know. It's screen recorded off my phone.
Hi, Cheryl.
That's how I've every clip I've ever sent you is in that format.
Oh my god, it's a .mov. You're using an Apple product? What a piece of shit.
I've used every file, every fucking clip you've ever received from me has been in that format.
Blonde whore. .mov. Yeah, I remember now. I remember. You're right. I remember now because I had to convert them all the time because you couldn't be fucked to change the fucking.
Wah.
Oh my!
Call a fucking ambulance.
Carl, don't
Mom,
laugh.
Dad,
That was
please stop
retarded.
fighting.
What are we in kindergarten? Come on.
I'll eat my veggies if you
I am-
please
No,
stop
fuck
fighting.
you guys. Fuck you guys. Now we're gonna watch Will change the file format. Hold on.
I'm marinating in the environment of your inadequacy.
But are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I am. I'm
No,
very
he's
amused.
just amused.
I'm very amused right now.
I can't believe how amusing this is. Anyway, speaking of amused, where the fuck is Ray? He asked me if I
That is
wanted
a
him
good
on,
question.
and I said yes after I'd already sent him the link.
Ray is not
I just
excused.
Yeah, you're not excused.
By the way, we might be
Or
having a
amused.
special guest tonight.
Oh yeah, we might be doing an interview with somebody who literally just got out of prison a couple hours ago. Let's see, or not prison, but jail.
Jail.
I don't know.
It would be
out.
jail.
He's been out for a few days, but yes, jail.
Low in the county jail.
In the county jail.
Yeah.
He might be here tonight, hopefully, but he just did have court today, so you know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna work with this attorney.
Oh. Okay.
Hell yeah, I got the first one done. All right, let's do another one. Let's see if this is gonna work. I'm converting the files just to make Low happy. Just to make
Are they
Low
not
happy.
worth converting?
No.
You know, I don't know. Carl, are some things worth converting? I'm not sure. Maybe I should ask Quentin.
Wow.
Depends on how hard they are to convert.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty hard right
Sometimes
now.
things are
Wow,
pretty.
you're both fucking disgusting, and we'll explain that on the
I'm pretty
30th.
hard right now. Keep berating me. Yeah.
That joke will actually be funny in 33 days. Oh, 34.
I'm so fucking hard right now.
What the fuck is the matter with somebody? Shut up, Quentin. Shut up. Shut up.
Dusty old crouton.
Your bread, your bread, your bread.
Oh my god. Okay, I did it. I did it for you. We did it. I did it for the bit, really.
No, but it goes along with the other one.
It does.
Are you tired of those?
Both of those go along with the third one that we already had.
Killing Quentin there.
You're not committed enough to the bit.
I wasn't ready for that.
Quentin is now in on the joke, which is really funny. Anyway, so well, kind of.
Yeah.
It was me the whole time, Batman.
Don't you also lose your voice?
Yeah, God forbid I lose my voice, right? Everybody would.
Yeah, Will reminded me earlier that it was good that my voice was fucked because no one really wanted to listen to me talk anyway. Isn't that what you said? Was that?
I don't know, man.
like
this new voice is kind of working for me.
Wait. I have the clip right here. Let me play it.
I'm not banging boys in the butt.
Oh, now you're making me miss my old voice. God
I'm going to go fuck some people up the ass and enjoy it not being a sin.
Wow, where did that come from? Holy
this
shit.
was fun, but I have to go call my boyfriend.
Is this during
Oh,
or after the
wow.
football game?
Wow.
Low, you always coming through.
I don't know where that came from.
Wow. Really, really low. Wow.
Faggot.
Treachery.
Now it is your turn in the gas chamber.
Oh, treachery.
Riddle me this, butt man.
So anyway, people are.
There will be punishments.
Oh, that's hot.
I bet.
I have no idea where that came from.
I'm gonna go upstairs and fuck my wife if this gets any more fucking stale. Anyway, anyway,
I also want that dead guy's wife.
I had to do training today, and I didn't know how to end the conversation, so I asked the guy in the role play scenario. I said, "You want to go get some pie?" I don't know how to end it. He's like, "So you're supposed to do a thing where it's like, oh, this you have to talk down a Momo." And then we're doing it, and I got to the end, and the last thing is what they call a restore action. And basically that means you just end it by doing something I don't really understand. And for obvious reasons, I don't understand. So I was just like, he's like, okay. And I was like, okay. All right. Alrighty then. Okay. And it's at some point I was just like, you want to go get some fucking pie? And he's like, yeah, let's go get some pie. And then he's like, good, you passed. And I was like, good. I have no idea what I don't even.
Speaking of getting things, I got this in the mail and I've been taking it since I got it.
That's a good job.
Oh, fantastic. I had the same dick pills. Anyway, here we go.
It's fairly prosaic nowadays to point out that the United States has the highest documented incarceration rate in the world. For every 100,000 citizens in America, 743 are incarcerated.
All right, let's double check this because this was 11 years ago. So let's see where it is now.
Probably more.
Oh, that chili's really fighting back. Fuck.
What is the current number of incarcerated?
I would love to see what it is in New York because we're a catch and release faggot state. So
yeah, that's true.
I see it every day. I have the same people come right back after doing the same fucking thing over and over again.
I mean, in New York, people are jacking off on the subway, so I believe it.
Oh, well, they're doing that everywhere. It's just if there's any consequences.
He said per 100,000, right?
I think so. I don't know. I don't listen to pedophiles.
Quentin, I believe the term is hebephile.
Holy fucking shit. Let's roll the tape back one more time.
100,000 citizens in America, 743 are incarcerated.
And you should.
That's not bad. The number has gone from 700 and whatever the fuck he just said to approximately 505.
See, praise. There's still time for you.
Oh my god.
I still think that's too many. Carl, did I text you those stats or did I couldn't find them again when I went to go look?
You did not. No, I did not see them.
Did I send? No, but I definitely grokked it. And I thought that I fucking sent it to you.
You know what? I might have it. Let me check. I think I do remember what you're talking about, actually.
Yeah, I can't remember if I copied the text or if I
actually think it was a screenshot. No, I think it was a screenshot. You may have copied the text on the first one, and I think you had the screenshot for the rest, I think. I mean, I'll look. Let me.
Oh yeah, here it is. It's a wall of text. All right, so here's some stats. That's not it. Hold on. Oh no, that was something totally different.
I do remember the stats.
Definitions, measures, can break it down to blah 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 blah. About 1.8 million people were in jail and prison in the United States in 2021. That's the Bureau of Justice Statistics. U.S. population is approximately 330 million, so roughly 0.55%. And then probation and parole is 3.7 million adults in 2021. That's 1.1% of the population. And then it breaks it down by people who are on the sex offender registry, and then what BJS considers the correctional population. And let's see.
Hey, our special guest that might be joining is in the chat. What's up, big homie?
Oh, nice. Narrowing down all those alive specifically. So people who are still, so the number of people who either have been in jail, are in jail, have been on parole or probation, are on parole or probation, have been in prison or are in prison that are all still alive is between 20 and 25%. So 1 in 4 people fit into that category. That's shocking. 1 in 4 people will be a criminal in the United States. Doesn't that sound weird? Isn't there something that sounds wrong and icky about that? I personally, what's everyone's opinion of parole, by the way? Because I hear all kinds of different things. Me personally, I think you're in jail or you're not in jail. I don't think we should do this half in, half out shit.
I think they should just stop putting people in jail that don't belong there.
Well, yeah, that's a good start too. But
I could say multiple different things on that. And yes, parole is archaic and it's reached to a point where it's being perverted and abused and misused and doesn't actually even no longer function and service what its intention was to facilitate anyway. So it's basically a useless bureaucratic institution that's run amok with really no checks and balances. And they set their own laws with no legislature or no real authority or justification to do so, but they set laws and conditions on people at whim. That are restrictive and unconstitutional, and you have to go through a big, long lis pendens process to even get them to repeal the conditions on you, and they're never going to suffer any punishment for having broken the law or broken the Constitution. In fact, they'll just have their hand slapped and said to be stop doing it to you, and they'll still keep doing it to everyone else until they also sue them individually. So there is a failure of checks and balances, particularly in the correction system, clearly. The entire purpose of what parole and probation was intended to be has been completely perverted and destroyed. And I think it's a failed institution at this point. It probably should be disbanded and replaced with something else. Additionally, the idea of the success rate of the judiciary with the idea that the number of convictions is somehow a sign of their success, it could also be a sign of their corruption. Riverside County, out where I'm at, is a good example where they boast having a near 98% conviction rate. Well, that's not an indication that they're particularly good at their job. That's an indication that they're completely corrupt and off the rails in terms of being drunk on power and just opportunistically leveraging the system and the laws to abuse people and convince them to take pleas even to things that maybe they never even did. So, yeah, I mean, I could say more. I guess I'll open with that.
I think that like a lot of the conditions they put on parole are tantamount to like cruel and unusual punishment. Like, for example, ankle monitors, especially the ones that fucking talk back. That's ridiculous. And then sometimes conditions of parole go like way far out of the way. Like you can't fucking leave. Like house arrest is weird. House arrest is super fucking weird in general. Like, that's what I was saying about like being in jail or not being in jail. And then, like, for example, if you're arrested for theft, why are they drug testing you? Why are they checking? Why are they breathalyzing people? Like, what's the point? If drugs and alcohol aren't connected to the theft in question, then what the fuck is going on? So there's a lot of things.
From a social services perspective, I fucking hate parole and probation because it's completely ineffective. It's completely arbitrary when they decide to violate you and who. Well, because I see people frequently. I see people frequently violated for absolutely nothing. Where we have people who get away with bloody murder just based on who their officer is. We also frequently, what I deal with mostly working on the homeless side of things is parole and probation. Very frequently makes people homeless.
I'm just gonna say,
yeah, that's the other thing. It's like you need to have a house. Okay, so you need to have somebody that'll let you live with them after you're a felon.
Oh, not just that. I frequently have people who their parole and probation officer says that they must, when they are released, report to social services because they are not permitted to stay anywhere where they are able to stay. So parole and probation is intentionally making New Yorkers homeless and then placing the burden of that homelessness on the New York State taxpayer.
I'm just going to say thank God
when they have somewhere to stay.
And people in the chat know why. That's all I'm going to say.
So, for example, I will have a parole releasee who has 3 or 4 places to go, and we are still required to place them homeless because their parole officer has not approved any of the residences for no legitimate reason.
Right.
So, like, Will, you as a New York State taxpayer are paying over $4,000 a month on average sometimes to house someone who has 3 or 4 places to go.
Yeah, I don't. Where's Doge? Where's Elon?
Having gay sex with Donald Trump.
I have a feeling that a lot of people don't understand Like my department is 90, despite being a state agency, is 90% funded by the federal government, and Department of fucking Corrections in New York State, I have a feeling they're also mostly funded by the federal government. And I have a feeling that New York State in general gets a majority of its actual fucking funding from the federal government. So maybe we could do something about that.
Well, like I said, I think thank God for probation, and that's just from, personal
And I'm
reasons.
not saying it's never successful, it's never helpful. Some people do need it, but it needs to be just completely dismantled and rebuilt from the ground up.
Yeah. I'm trying to get some information here because I do have a lot of stuff, but I just thought of something that I really wanted to follow up on because I feel like I know the answer, but I want to have the actual data. But like when you're tracking recidivism rate, the average recidivism rate for any offense at all is 45%, and these are for felonies. Homicides and murders are about 41.3%. And then after that, it's
and Will, is that committing the same offense or committing any other offense following that offense?
It's going to be
that's
going to be any other offense. I guarantee it.
So,
any other offenses,
kill somebody and then you go like steal a candy bar.
Correct.
Yeah. So let's see. Different crime 30%, same crime 50%. About, it's an approximate.
It's good to see you tonight, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, Cheryl. Well, I might be a little biased when I said thank you for parole or for probation. I'll admit that.
Well, what I would say, Quentin, in your particular instance, and I can understand why you would have a view of appreciation to it, because the contrary would have been jail, which would have been much worse. Yeah. So this is an opportunity for your brother to make his recompense and make decisions that, of course, is going to demonstrate that he's changing his ways and moving in a positive direction instead of moving him into a disgusting, antisocial environment where he could get, disease or violence inflicted upon him. So I can understand your appreciation. And I believe in your instances, one could argue probation can have its benefits, that there are some people that perhaps do need programs and a helping hand, while others do need to be locked in a fucking cage. And the problem is we do not have particularly moral or intelligent agents at the helm of making those decisions as to which is which. And that's a problem.
So I was looking at the data for sex offense too, and I have the actual the general recidivism rate, and the rearrest for any crime is 69%. But the actual recidivism rate is 40% over 15 years, and that's the average. But for categories, I broke down all of the different categories based on different types of sex offenses, because of course indecent exposure, like pissing on a highway, is also apparently a sex offense, I guess, because it's indecent exposure, right? So like I broke it down by individual categories, and like I wanted to know what public urination was, and they broke it down into incident exposure and non-contact offenses. Apparently, if you get caught pissing on the highway, there's between a 13 and 20% chance over the course of 5 to 15 years of pissing on the highway again. So that's neat. But lewd sex with a minor is over the course of 15 years. Let's see, 3 years is 0.05. 9 years is, hold on, I'm reading. 9 years is 1%, and 15 years is 4%. So that would be what, like a level 1 category, I think. But rape is like for the same crime. Again, these are all same crime reoffenses. These are not individualized by any crime reoffense, like committing one felony and then committing a different felony. So like rape is 7.7 in 9 and 24 and 15. Apparently women tend to reoffend more than men in that category. That's weird. Huh. Anyway, less than 5%. Yep, we went over that. Child molestation is 3 to 35. Incest is 10 to 13%. So like and the reason I bring that up is because if you look at the murder recidivism, like we just talked about, or even like theft is 73% over 15 years. So like, when we're talking about things like those little fucking maps that you, like, is it Newsmax or News Today or some shit like that keeps advertising on fucking Facebook? The map that tells you where sex offenders are, the registry, like those, first of all, those are fundamentally useless because like they could just leave their house. It's not like they're just all like, because usually they just leave them in a ditch somewhere. They just kind of, do stuff to kids and then they just kind of bury them in a hole. So that's pointless. But the other thing is that we're talking about a recidivism rate of like less than 10% compared to other crimes, which are like 70%.
It's actually 1 to 3% on the national average.
There you go. Well, anyway, I just brought up the most recent data from 21.
It's actually within the statistical margin of error of net zero, but of course it isn't 0, and it certainly isn't necessarily 3. So somewhere in there.
So we don't. So we put sex offenders on a list, but we don't put murderers on a list. Okay. I mean,
there is another crime you can commit that requires you to register on a list, and it's actually arson. Arson is the other one. Not they're particularly interested in. Right. So there's that. But anyway, we're gonna keep moving on with TJ's video. Which actually, do you remember actually? I think it was JD DeLay had a video where he was talking about this guy who went and set fire to a bunch of sex offenders' houses, and then like he was all proud of it and happy. I'm like, well. And then he ended up on the arson list. Yes, I remember that story. Register as an arsonist every year, just like a sex offender. So yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. Which means he ended up on a list on a map somewhere. Great.
0.7%. At the end of 2009, over 7 million people in the U.S. were on probation, in jail, in prison, or on parole. That's 3.1% of the adult population. Do you, Mr.
So his data, so this was 11 years ago. And now we're looking, it's depending on whose data you believe, somewhere between 20 and 25%. So that's 1 in 5. These are all adults. Somewhere between 1 in 5 and 1 in 4 currently alive and on one of those, in one of those categories. That's insane. In 11 years.
Your audience, Mrs. Audience, Miss Audience, whatever, do you accept the idea that 3.1% of Americans are criminals? And if so, then why? Why are there so many more criminals in America than there are in any other country? The incarceration rate in Europe, on average, is just over 100 people per 1,000. How do European countries manage to have such a small fraction of people in prison compared to us? In Japan, it's around 50 per 100,000. Why do we have 4?
Oh, by the way, it's a lot higher than that now, and you can thank people like Johnny Somali for shit like that. I know that he's in South Korea locked up right now, but he's also been banned from Japan forever for similar offenses. So I'm glad I'm glad people aren't fucking around with that one in Japan. But they've recently imported the fucking retard West, like the worst fucking people. And they've also imported the entirety of the Middle East population of the third world, it seems like. And it's not going well because they have such a low fucking birth rate over there that they're like, oh, we need more people. It's like, no, you need a better culture of families and shit. Like, you guys have the GDP to support the idea that you could have families. It's just that nobody's fucking. They're all like you're something is wrong with your culture. To be honest with you, like I enjoy from a distance Japanese culture, and I'm not just talking about from a weeb perspective, but just generally, I enjoy observing it from afar. But I don't, this whole thing where it's like the work culture, I think contributes to a high suicide rate, especially among the male population. And then like women's expectations of men, and then men get depressed and then they fucking kill themselves or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of issues, but yeah, the crime rate in Japan is higher. So
14 times as many criminals per 100,000 as Japan does. Why? America has less than 5%, this many fingers, of the world's population. And it has 25% of the world's prison population. This country of 300 million people on a planet of 7 billion people imprisons enough to make up 25% of the entire world's prison population. How do we justify that? How is that acceptable to anyone? Some say that the problem has to do with race. America has more black and Hispanic people than Europe, and therefore more crime. But does America have more black people than South Africa, where blacks make up 79.4% of the population, yet the incarceration rate is about half of our own? Does America have more Hispanics than fucking Mexico, where the incarceration rate...
That's a culture problem. That is stupid.
Think about, this was 11 years ago. Not that I don't think that he wouldn't say that now, but no.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, it's just, you know what the problem is? I forgot what I was going to say because you were talking. So go ahead and maybe I'll remember.
Oh, gee, I wonder what that's like. Yeah, really. I think the idea is that it's a culture problem. If you look at, say, for instance, a South African man who happens to be black, and you look at an American black urban male, I mean, the culture in which they grew up with and the values and the structures and the beliefs and the ideologies are radically different. And this is not, he's making a nature argument when the situation is really, it's a nurture situation. Like, this is what the environment cultivates. So there is a problem to be considered with the idea that the culture has propagated basically what is a decay of soul and morality in many of these urban societies and cultures. And it has not been put in check by any reasonable effort of the church or Christians. So it's run amok and like a festering cancer. It just eats away at the underbelly of society and makes everyone far more lack of ease, concerned, scared, at risk. Because we do not effectively actually solve these issues, which is a cultural problem. We keep trying to deal with the symptoms, which are the criminals, but so rarely are we actually do anything to try to attack the root, the stem, the core of it, which is the actual cultural decay and a lack of recognition, or at least education, in the benefit of strong, objective moral paradigms in society. So,
yeah.
So, I think that the problem is that people are being crammed into cities, and I think that the cities probably make up the majority of the crime. And I think that, like, in a country like South Africa, where the culture is relatively homogenous, with the exception of the Dutch farmers, who are pretty much like all being either killed or forced to move out of their countries into other countries like the United States. I think when we have a fast tracking policy for South African farmers right now into the United States. A lot of them are being funneled into our Midwest. So I think what's happening is that, like, there's no homogeneity between cultures in the cities. It's a bunch of people who don't get along, don't have anything in common, getting crammed into a very like small space and into shitty conditions, being forced into like essentially committing crimes to survive. Because once you're in the city, especially if you've emigrated illegally, which by the way, don't do that, probably would that would probably help. I think that that sort of like promotes crime in general also, which is probably boosting the numbers. I had some data for individual states. I wonder if I can still find it. I would have to. Oh, I had to scroll back up because I was looking at something else on my phone. I broke it down by like 5 states. I think I got Texas, New York, California, and a couple others. No, I didn't send you that one. I just looked at it. Anyway, I wanted to see what the recidivism rate was in, or the incarceration rate rather is in like a state like Montana, and it was relatively low. And you might say that that is just because they have a smaller population, but I mean, per 100,000, or just per capita, it still should be on par with some other states without large big cities, and it's not like oh, what was the other one that I looked at? Like Virginia, for example, was another one of the states I pulled. So, yeah, but they're coastal. So,
is 200 per 100,000. The war on drugs was instituted by the Nixon administration, followed by a swift explosion in the prison population.
Okay, yeah, but the war now, 11 years later, the war on drugs is pretty much over and ending completely in states like Colorado and Washington. So, and Washington State still has a very high incarceration rate too.
The war is over. The drugs won.
Hell yeah! I mean, weed is pretty much legal just about everywhere, I think. And in places where it's not, it doesn't seem like the cops kind of give a shit that as much as they used to.
Except if you're a federal employee, like somebody who, for example, works in a pharmacy that contracts with Medicare, and then you'll get fucking fired so bad.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't, yeah.
Or if you're like a post.
Then
yeah, like a doctor or something. Yeah, works in a pharmacy, something like that.
In 1984, the Sentencing Reform Act, which gave federal judges stricter sentencing guidelines, gave way to an even larger explosion in the prison population. I'm now going to quote from a document published by the November Coalition, a group dedicated to ending the war on drugs. According to the data that they have compiled, drug arrests have more than tripled in the last 25 years, totaling a record 1.8 million arrests in 2005. Drug offenders in prisons and jails have increased 1,100% since 1980. Nearly 500,000 persons are in federal prison or local jail for drug offense, compared to an estimated 40.
We're going to ask Grok how many people have been arrested in the United States for drug offenses, current data.
Goddamn, you type slow as shit.
It's going.
And it's gone.
It's giving. Let's see. So the number has gone down. Nationwide, 870,874 in 2023. That's a lot. That seems like a lot.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of states legalizing weed, and that's half the fucking arrests.
Yeah, so the number has gone down by about 1 million arrests, and for some reason, there's still 20 to 25% of the population is fucked. So that doesn't answer the question either, TJ.
1,100 in 1980. Nearly 6 in 10 persons in prison for a drug offense have no history of violence or high-level drug selling activity. Why do we continue these failed policies that have bloated our prisons and turned our country into a police state? Why do we continue to incarcerate non-violent?
Yeah, why did you think that goatee was cool? That's a good question.
Like a fucking Down syndrome goat right now, dude. Jesus Christ.
Violent offenders. Why do we so rarely hear a frank discussion of how bad this problem has gotten? Why will no courageous and principled man or woman rise up the political structure to tell the truth and work to end the drug war and repeal the Sentencing Reform Act? If you want to know why, all you have to do is follow the money. You see, there was a time in America when prisons were run by the government. A lot of people think they still are, but those people are dead wrong. Many prisoners in America are staying in prisons that are wholly owned and operated by publicly traded corporations, like Corrections Corporation of America. Put your hand on your heart, ladies and gentlemen.
Bro, I can't
What
focus
is the
on
Corrections Corporation of America?
It's like a fucking war zone.
Yeah, he could be onto something with this one though. It does seem like a good portion of the prison system is privatized. Does anybody have any more enlightening information on that? Does anybody know something more than I do?
No, but he needs to brush his fucking teeth.
Yeah. I think by now it's 11 years too late. I don't think that's
fucking every dentist in America is screaming at themselves right now.
It's for profit.
He has a moral obligation.
He has a moral obligation not to brush his teeth.
Oh no, he has a different moral obligation. Some people will get that.
I'm sorry, are you amused right now?
No, but I am enjoying it.
Okay. That's good.
I'll let their website explain. Our company, the first of its kind, was founded in 1983. Our approach to public-private partnership in corrections combines the cost savings and innovation of business with the strict guidelines and consistent oversight of government. This has produced proven results for more than a quarter century. CCA designs, builds, manages, and operates correctional facilities and detention centers on behalf of the Federal Bureau of Prisons, Immigration, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, the United States Marshal Service, nearly half of all states, and nearly a dozen counties across the country. CCA benefits America by protecting public safety, employing the best people in solid careers, rehabilitating inmates, giving back to communities, and bringing innovative security to government corrections, all while consistently saving hard-working taxpayer dollars. That is the public face of the CCA. But in private, their rhetoric is just a little bit different. In a 10-K form submitted to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, CCA talks about some of the things that would pose a risk to their business. Anyone want to take a guess what they listed as their risks? That is to say, the things that they definitely do not want to happen? Well, you don't have to guess, because I have the excerpts right here. The demand for our facilities and services could be adversely affected by the relaxation of enforcement efforts, leniency in conviction or parole standards and sentencing practices, or through the decriminalization of certain activities that are currently prescribed by our criminal laws. For instance, any changes with respect to drugs and controlled substances or illegal immigration could affect the number of persons arrested, convicted, and sentenced, thereby potentially reducing demand for correctional facilities to house them. So here is the bazillion-dollar question that you, my beloved audience, must answer. How can they be focused on rehabilitating criminals, as they claim, if their business model is adversely affected by leniency in conviction or parole standards? If we end the war on drugs, we hurt the CCA and other private corrections companies. If we decriminalize marijuana or fix sentencing guidelines, we hurt the CCA and other private corrections companies. It's in the best.
So do you think this is a privatization problem, or is this a government corruption problem, or what's the rub here?
I think all of the above.
Yeah, all of the above. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why it couldn't be. Carl, thoughts and prayers? Do you have any thoughts
on any of that specifically? No, not particularly.
Okay.
I do have a note for next episode. Could we maybe for next episode watch a video by a guy whose wife doesn't have a boyfriend? That's true, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there.
I haven't kept up with him recently.
It is true. Oh, it is true. I follow both of them on Instagram. I keep in touch with his new wife. She does have a boyfriend. They're very public about having a boyfriend. But her boyfriend isn't TJ's boyfriend, interestingly enough.
Well, that's because TJ likes little boys.
And grown men and, teenage transsexuals, but we're not going to go there today.
Right.
That's another story for another day.
April 30th is going to be very interesting. Anyway, enough with this.
Are you with me?
I don't know who he's with these days anymore.
Where's Holly?
Yeah, where is Holly?
Holly's dead. She's locked in his basement.
Jesus Christ.
He's a criminal.
Probably dead, right? Grindel has to be dead.
Oh, God.
He would have to be.
Carl, somebody shit in the spaghetti again. What the fuck is happening? I'll have to talk to you. I'll have to talk to you later about the spaghetti. And it's getting real. Anyway.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Not as sorry as I am. Oh well.
Oh, is that? Oh, really? Okay, I think I know what you mean. All right, can you please call me about that immediately after, please?
Yeah, we're only gonna go till 11 tonight. We're kind of just waiting to see if our guest is gonna come in because that's gonna take up a half an hour. So now we're in the banter segment, and I don't have a cutaway for the banter segment. So
here's this.
There we go. I have some ear rape. Do you have? Lo, you're on a fucking phone, aren't you?
I'm always on a phone.
You don't have a laptop?
I mean, I do.
How are we gonna do the thing then?
Which thing?
Yes, the attorney here.
The thing.
I'm wanting to find.
Oh, that is a good. We can still do the thing. I have two phones. I could just put the thing on one.
Why do you have two phones? What are you, a drug dealer?
Let me explain to you why I have two phones. Because I bought myself a new phone and I never switched my service over.
Oh,
because I'm a lazy scumbag. That's why.
County jail. In the county jail. Well, then go get it, bring it up so that we can do it. Otherwise, this is just going to be dead air for a half an hour.
Oh I'm going to show you. Let me Google
oh
it
my
quick.
God.
Let me Google the thing.
Oh my God.
Why don't you just send me the thing? Send me the link to the thing.
Send you the link to the
Actually,
thing?
no, I can find the thing. The thing is out there, right?
I've given you everything I've had.
You've given me everything you have.
I've given you everything I have.
He's given me everything he has.
Oh my God.
I've given her all she's got.
God damn it.
Oh my God. Where?
On fucking Discord.
No, I know, but where?
What do you mean where?
I know, but where are we starting?
You want to just start at the beginning?
Oh my God. I don't. You want to do this whole thing?
Oh my God. I didn't realize you were going to cry about it.
I'm confused and aroused at the same time.
Mr. Allen. Wait, are you?
I don't know.
I don't understand any of this. I don't understand what's going on at all.
I don't either. I'm lost in the fucking sauce.
I'll be the judge. I'll be the judge, and you be Denver Allen.
Why do I have to be that? Why do I have to be him?
Fine, I'll be Denver Allen then.
Oh my God.
Okay, go. It starts at the court right after the brackets.
Mr. Allen.
Right.
I believe that your case was to be going to trial, not this Monday, but the following Monday. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I tell you that if you need to tell me something, I'll let you come up here to the podium so that you can speak into the microphone and I can hear you.
Yes, the attorney here. I'm wanting to fire him.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God! I know what bait you guys are doing.
And I don't feel like he's doing any.
Who are you gonna hire?
I'm not gonna hire nobody. I'm gonna try to get a different public defender.
There isn't. You have a right to an attorney.
You
don't have a right to a specific attorney.
This lawyer has made sexual advancements on me. He's misrepresenting my case. He told me if I wanted him to do a good job, then I had to let him give me oral sex. He's had doctors at Central State Hospital put a false diagnosis on me.
Okay. I don't know. I know Mr. Wyatt pretty well, and I don't think that he has the ability to make doctors at Central State Hospital do anything.
Well, they did it, and he's not.
Well,
he's the one that sent me down there.
Well, they may have done it, but I don't think that he has anything to do with it.
All right. Well, he won't give me the discovery.
There's wait.
Guys,
There's things in Discovery.
Oh wait, I have it. Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw it. Why is it a separate thing? Okay, well,
this is fucked up. This transcript is terrible. That
yeah,
court
it is
stenographer
fucked
should be
up.
shot.
why don't you guys just
Yeah,
play the
kill.
Rick and Morty version?
He no, because it's fun when we do it.
Because
the fuck
he's
up,
asked me to do this.
Yeah, because Smokey wanted to fucking see the thing, and I wouldn't tell him what it was. We're just doing the thing.
Yeah, this is fucked up. This says the court, but that's definitely him saying this.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's things in Discovery he's supposed to give me. That indictment he told me that was in Discovery.
Okay.
The documents I've read.
If you want a copy of the indictment, I'll make sure you get a copy of the indictment.
No, I'm saying I got the indictment.
Okay.
But he's not complying with this with the discovery.
Okay.
I'm supposed to get the autopsy report, the coroner report, pictures of the crime scene.
Coroner report?
Crime background records. I want.
Is this a murder?
In the county jail.
Mr. Wyatt, what discovery do you have?
Okay.
Yeah, it's too meta. It's too meta. There's
It's
too many
too meta.
people involved in this.
Fuck it. Let's just skip down to the bag of coffee.
Oh my
god.
Where is that?
Yeah, there it is.
This is terrible. I don't know what any of this is.
No, I'm gonna do something.
I'm so lost.
Yeah, they're watching.
You're telling me to read a court transcript. I have to. I don't know.
Okay, start with the line that
wanted
reads.
me to do this.
Yes, I'm gonna do something with it. I'm gonna do something. I might have it by the 30th. I'm gonna do something with it.
This bit needed more planning.
No, it doesn't need more planning. We've done this bit 1,000 fucking times. I am 32 years old. I'm not divorced, and I hope you live in a van down by the river.
Well, I won't.
Yeah, you will. Shut up, fat. Okay,
I'm sorry. Which of us is it that built a shack down by a creek? I'm sorry. Which of us did that? I don't recall me.
At least it wasn't a white van that said free candy on it. Okay,
it wasn't a residence.
It says, okay, I'm going to refer you to the
established residence.
Okay, I'm going to refer you to the district attorney's office. That's your line.
Where is it? Let me find it.
3/4 of the way down.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Where the fuck? This is so long. This is unfucking imaginably long.
You just read the line.
I can't fucking. I don't know where you are.
It said I'm gonna refer. Control F, you dipshit.
I can't control F on a phone, you fucking scumbag.
Stop. Is it an iPhone? I don't know how to navigate an iPhone.
Smokey,
yeah, I bet you don't, bro.
It probably would be funny if it was planned better, maybe. But I can't really tell.
They could just show you the Rick and Morty version because it's funny.
If I had been told earlier than 15 minutes prior to this episode.
That is true.
Oh my god, he didn't tell you until 15. I told him hours ago.
No, but she wasn't home.
I'm sorry, I have a job.
Yeah, so do I. I was there for 8.5 fucking hours doing kung fu karate.
I have been at work since 6 in the morning.
Well,
I never stopped working.
Yes,
85 hours a motherfucking day. You got
Mom, Dad, please stop fighting.
Let me get the fucking 2x4.
I gotta you shove it up your ass.
You're both very valuable.
Shut up, bitch. Go away. You two for some reason. There we go. Now it's a show.
Oh my god, just like the olden days.
Just like the olden days, back when you remember that time that you and I invented fire?
Remember that time you held a gun to my head?
There were a couple of times, as I recall.
Oh my god! Remember how that's still the fourth most viewed episode on your channel?
Hooray! I thought it was funny.
I still think it's funny. I still look at that thumbnail and go, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Every time you grok the podcast, the first thing it mentions is the Triforce meetup. That's the first episode that it always like. It's like
I have a question for the panel, by the way, if I could.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm just going to present a hypothetical here. Now
I'm going to go fuck some people up the ass and enjoy it not being a sin.
Wow.
You're right, Lo. That is great.
Lo, did you? Okay, all right.
Did what? I didn't do that.
Well, this was fun, but I have to go call my boyfriend.
I had nothing to do with this. I don't know where he's getting that. I don't know where he's getting that. I had nothing to do with this.
Okay. All right. I've been completely distracted from my question. Oh, now I remember. So let's say some scenario were to emerge where I was to say, for instance, marry a young Jewish woman, and she was to give birth.
Now, why the fuck would you do that?
And she was to give birth to a child. Now, and then you have married and a non-Jew, and you've had a child. So which of our
like
children?
A shiksa?
Yeah.
You mean like a shiksa?
So which of our children would be the mumser? That I'm just curious. Can you tell me?
Depends on which one's Puerto Rican.
In what universe does that factor in at all?
In every universe,
show me
they're
the
not
Torah
even
portion where it says that anywhere.
On a scale of Goyim, right? There's like whites, and then there's Dragnut Silvis, and then there's Puerto Ricans.
You can't say. First of all, you can't say any of
no,
those
because
things.
remember with the thing with the S word, I'm not allowed to say anymore.
You can't say that. You could never say the S word. You couldn't say it to
I could
begin
always
with.
say the S word.
You can't say the S. You could never say it.
I can't say the S word anymore because I work for the government. Carl doesn't even know what we're talking about. You'll have
he
to
knows
teach
what
him.
the S word is. I've told him all about the S word.
Yeah, Quentin was there for Schwartzgate. There, I think I could say Schwartz.
So I'm not getting an answer to my question as to which of our kids are mumsers. I'm not getting an answer. It's a true dichotomy. Whose kid is the mumser?
Oh, you know the.
Well, we already discussed this once before. They're both mumsers.
Oh,
no,
really?
Nope.
Yep.
No.
I mean, like, I don't know. Did like the grandmother like practice Judaism, or like the great grandmother practice Judaism, or were they both like fucking horrible Catholics or something?
Well, that's entirely irrelevant to the question. First of all, because it's an ethno religion.
Right, exactly. But that also factors in.
It doesn't actually.
Oh yeah. Go pull up Chabad. Oh wait, you only have one working phone? Okay.
Oh,
Shut up,
both
fat.
work. They both
Shut
work.
up,
it's a
fat.
thing called Wi-Fi. That I'm fat. Oh, now I'm fat. Oh, that's the fucking. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's the pot calling the fucking kettle.
Bald.
Oh, I'm bald too. That's.
Wow. Okay.
There you go. That's how I feel about that. Anyway. Wait, why did it? Oh, that was weird. Why did it? I don't know why it did that.
What have you done?
The thing. Round and round they go. Here, you go over here to horny jail. And then Quentin has to go like here. Okay. That's good.
You go.
Are we
over
getting
to
our
gay
special
baby
guest
jail.
tonight? Is there any word on that whether we're actually getting the guest?
I'm still working on it.
Okay. My phone's been going off for like 10 minutes. Who did I sin against now? Don't you forgive your brother?
The whole Jewish state. Fake Jew.
Oh God, I'm just responding to everybody. Okay. So what are you guys up to this week? Because I ain't doing shit, and this is a short show, so.
Oh, hopefully getting fired from my horrible job.
Which one? They both sound awful.
Oh, here's a fun one. Did you know that if we don't hit our vaccine goals, and by the way, this is a thing, there are vaccine quotas, so if anyone tells you there's not, there are. If we don't hit them, there's
oh my God,
people.
He was right. Our Messiah sent from the mothership was correct. Sorry, that made him upset.
Oh my God. And if I don't personally agree to get certified, there may be consequences. Is how it was phrased to me. Yeah, there may be consequences relating to my employment status, which is a very faggy way of saying we're considering firing you if you won't do it.
Why would that's weird. It's almost like you're pushing a specific brand of medication in exchange for continued employment.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, I'm not gonna fucking do it. I'm not gonna give shots. I don't want to. So they can fire me. But
yeah, where do you stand on the vaccine thing now? We never got an update on that situation.
Which one? It's very dependent. Depends on the fucking shot.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Just start wherever you want.
It's complicated. Depends on the vaccine. I think some are good, some are bad.
Do you think they cause autism? Let's start there. If we're gonna get the channel banned, we might as well go all out.
Of course not. Of course not.
But RFK Jr. said
no,
they
he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Said they cause autism. It's
no,
right there.
He took it back. He took it back.
Oh yeah. Oh, did he say no homo before he fucking?
He did. That was before the brain worms. Let him be.
Man, that poor bastard. By the way, did you hear like I think his sister also sounds like that?
Oh no, it's spreading through.
What did they all eat the same pasta salad at the family picnic, like the potato salad or some shit?
They left it out too long. Reheated rice syndrome.
Oh my God. I've seen it. It's an all too common thing.
They ate at fucking Maine Moon.
Oh. Hudson Falls or the Glens Falls one? Or I guess it's Queensbury.
You be the judge.
The Queensbury one's actually kind of good.
I mean, we probably shouldn't say any of those things.
Why? I don't fucking live there. Everybody go to John's Hot Dog Palace right now. I don't give a fuck. Go look it up.
Yeah, well, maybe don't encourage them to go to John's Hot Dog Palace given its proximity to my house.
No. Because if you go to John's Hot Dog Palace,
you'll get AIDS for free.
Well, yeah, you'll see the hours, and if you go there between those hours, I'm sure you won't be assaulted by a very angry redneck. That's currently. I went by John's Hot Dog Palace, and there were just parts of cars hanging out.
Oh, you know what? Honestly, with that neighborhood, dude, I'm sure if you go to John's Hot Dog Palace, you won't leave disappointed. There'll be something there for you to buy.
Yeah, you can see them. You can see the Vienna sausages.
At the end of the street near the Hot Dog Palace, that house is now boarded up, and with good reason. All the stabbings and shootings, and then that house in particular was running drugs, and it was like a sex offender palace. It was just a little. It was like a baby dick factory, apparently.
The one right behind the real hot dog palace near my place is a sex offender palace.
I bet.
Don't say what the hot dog palace near my house is, but yeah, that's a fucking sex offender factory.
Yeah.
I think they make them there, actually. I don't even think the people who move there are them before they get there, but I think it makes them.
Fresh fish coming.
I think it turns them into it.
Yeah, I mean they just catch them in the Hudson River,
Yeah.
and they bring them
They
up on the
catch
dry
it.
land. Hey, you ever see that fucking Sega Genesis game, Seaman? It's a lot like that, except for they go from like frogs to sex offenders.
Spreading
Bro,
food
you
news
absolutely
everywhere.
should. That is the plan, by the way. I haven't updated anybody on this, but Q is moving to this area. It's pretty much a done. I think it's a done deal.
We're working on it.
That is the plan anyway, and that would be cool because I have a lot of stuff that I need thrown in a dumpster.
That's a good idea because me too.
You need to be thrown in the dumpster.
I don't know. You think Low will fit in a dumpster? Probably.
Wait.
Can you throw a vehicle in the dumpster?
I mean, if I was paid enough to, probably.
We would figure it out. Yeah, how are you going to get that off the fucking like the isn't I funny enough, the tranny went on Low's car.
Yeah, you find that funny that my tranny went out?
Yeah, your tranny no longer.
Hey, look, two things that were trans quit. Two dudes.
It just gave up.
Two trannies gave up at the same location. Isn't that weird?
It's weird. Nothing trans stays here.
That's true.
No, but I gotta get rid of that fucking thing. It just makes me mad every time I look at it.
Why don't you send it to the B place?
Oh, because the B place isn't even gonna want it.
No,
Nobody
but they
will
use it
touch
for
the
like
tranny
their
on that fucking car.
PlayStation 360 beat 'em up games or whatever. They got that fucking IndyCar or Crash Buggy.
I'm gonna
sash
list it
ringing.
on Marketplace. I'm gonna list it on Marketplace for $1,500 and just tell somebody if they want to put a new fucking transmission in it, take it.
By the way, I got a bit of an update on our special guest. He's probably not going to be able to make it.
Aw,
That's
shit.
too bad, but that's okie dokie.
Yeah, I
So
didn't have a whole up.
If anything, we can always bring him on next week.
Sure. I didn't have a whole lot planned for this show, to be honest, because I didn't have time to plan. I was in training literally all fucking week. And then my kid got sick, and then Smokey got sick before that, and then I don't know if Ray is still sick. I have no fucking idea what happened to Ray again.
He fell asleep.
He was he amused himself to sleep. That's what happened.
But he didn't enjoy it.
No, of course not. Why would he? That's ridiculous. Anyway. Well, does anybody else have anything that they want to bitch about before because if we're not going to have the guy, then the guy was a 30-minute interview that I had planned. So
they got rid of
whoops.
Well, I mean, in his defense, there's some circumstances that are out of his control. So
yeah, no, I understand. I'm not angry about it. I just
he feels really bad. He's already apologized to me like 8 times.
Oh no!
Oh no, he shouldn't be sorry. Life happens, man.
No, I've already told him.
Tell him it's okay.
I already have. Don't worry.
Yeah,
we talk all the time.
Let's bitch about the prison in our area closing.
Oh yeah! Oh, son of a bitch! We can that's true.
Yeah.
Because Kathy Hochul
and this this fucking sucks because this is the prison that I wanted to be a corrections officer at.
By the way, why? Anyway.
Oh no, it's been handled. It was vetoed. I'm not allowed to be a corrections officer.
Yeah, neither am I.
Apparently that's a bad idea.
Yeah, it certainly is. So
I'd be great with it though. Everybody knows.
So
would be the best.
They closed Great Meadow Correctional Facility, right? They try to save money in the budget.
Too many people killed themselves. Also that.
Yeah. So they moved all the prisoners to this other fucking prison, right? And then all the staff that worked there were overworked, and they were working like 24-hour shifts back to back. So we're talking about like people not leaving work for days at a time. By the way, I can relate. I would have liked to have I would strike a long time ago if I thought it was possible without getting fired. Go ahead.
I was told to tell you if you want, when he can come on, he'll explain how the court system works where he's at to make it up to you.
Oh, based. Yeah.
That'd be
All right.
super
We're doing
cool.
something next week. So Tuesday next week. Anyway, so the correctional facility that they moved all the other guys to, in what that was already kind of bursting at the seams, all of them went on strike. And so Kathy Hochul brings in the National Guard and to do the thing, and they're not doing the correctional officer's job. They're just kind of standing around making sure nobody gets out. So, like, I heard, and I don't know if it's true, that 35 people have died of starvation.
I don't think it's that. I don't. That might have
That's
been
what I heard.
Yeah, and people weren't getting their meds. Like that was another big thing. People weren't getting their meds. They were getting fucked up from that.
Yeah. They just forgot about somebody as solitary.
Oh, that's happened a couple of times. That's happened a couple of times. Also, like no hate on corrections officers. I love them. Some of them are great. But they definitely did kill that guy. Like the video's right there. The video is there that they definitely did kill that guy.
I didn't see this. What are you talking about?
So a big reason why they were striking recently. So this most recent strike is because the corrections officers at one of the facilities here locally just murdered a man in cold blood. Like several corrections officers like held this guy down and like beat the shit out of him and killed him.
Oh my God.
That's what that strike was about. That wasn't about the prison closing.
By the way, are we hard stuck on ending at 11?
Why do you want to peace out?
No, I'm waiting to hear when the situation that he is in is done, and if anything, I told him if we were still alive, we could bring him in.
No, my kid's still sick. I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, that's fair.
I last night I was up at 1, 3, 5, and then 6. So yeah, it's gonna be a long night for me. I hope not. I hope he's just gonna sleep through the night, but he is currently still awake. He's usually in bed by 8. So I don't want to like dick around too long.
No, you're good. I let him know that we'll bring him in next week. I told him
next
9.
week's gonna be fine. Smokey will no longer be ASMR Smokey. I'll probably feel better. I hope.
You want to let people know who the special guest is?
Do you want to?
I don't care.
Up to you. It's not my. That's
the special guest is my little brother.
Oh boy.
We're gonna interview him about the shit that he had to go through.
Not specifically, right?
Yeah, not specific things, but
yeah, I think we should leave specific things out. But I want to talk to him about his prison experience and his experience with correction officers and shit like that. And
we're bringing him
state.
We're showing him that he has a family that gives a fuck about him. That's basically the.
Yeah, and I did pray for him because that situation was scuffed. And to be honest with you, it kind of seems like other systems in the state fucked him over and set him up for failure to begin with, and then tried to use immutable characteristics about him against him to facilitate basically getting money out of the situation for themselves. And this
he commented, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I've heard that from people that jail does teach you things. Jail, maybe. Prison, I don't think so.
Yeah, so that's definitely true.
I don't know anybody who's actually been to big boy prison, I don't think, except for maybe like
my mom.
Temporarily. Yeah. Oh, yeah, your mom. Can we get your mom on? Can you call her real quick?
Can I go? Let's see what burner phone she's using this week.
He said to tell you he'll be happy to tell you everything he can.
Oh, cool.
He's giving you everything he has, Will.
He's giving me everything he has?
He's giving you everything he has.
Lo and I think that's so much more funny than apparently.
No, it'll be so much more funnier once we polish it up a little bit. You'll get it. you'll understand it.
My little brother learned how to fight for his goodies.
That's cool. The fucking Carl, what was the list? The list of items to make that fucking casserole or whatever.
I'm sorry, say again.
There was a fucking prison dish that you talked about once where it was like a list of things. Like Doritos or Takis,
and
then like
you're talking about the spread. My mom told me all about that.
Yeah, they get real creative with shit in there, man. I mean, they can make anything from various desserts to fucking burritos to fucking sweet and sour fucking pork and all sorts. Like, I mean, they get really creative. They'll take like ramen packets and empty them into hot water and soak pork rinds in it, and then mix it around with some tapatio and some salt. And then spread that over, raw noodles, and they'll have like, basically, I guess you would say sweet and sour, fucking pork, and then they'll make burritos. They'll do tons of shit, man. They get real fucking creative in there.
I'm sorry, Kat. What the fuck did you just say? I've been a Muppet a few times for a corrections officer. Do you mean that somebody's had their hand up your ass? Oh God,
that would be what that means. I would assume
that is disgusting.
Somebody was looking in her prison wallet for a credit card or something, I think is what she's trying
Hey,
to
look,
say.
I found my cupcake.
My dad still makes shit that he made in jail, even though it's been over a decade. That's kind of neat, I guess. I'm not up to date on prison lore. The closest thing that I know, like the closest experience that I've ever had to being in prison is watching Orange is the New Black on Netflix.
Oh, don't lie. You only watch that for the lesbian sex scenes.
They're not very good or accurate.
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
Nothing.
What in the hell?
Don't worry about it.
It's softcore porn.
All right. Has anybody here been arrested before?
I've been detained.
You've been detained? I've never been detained. Oh, other than a routine traffic stop, I guess, is a detention.
I got detained because we found a box that was on fire and I pissed on it to put it out, and they thought me and my friend set it.
When we were kids, me and my brother got stopped and questioned about our Nerf guns at that fucking park in the center of the place that we used to live at. And they were like, it was me and my brother and a couple of my friends. And they were like, are those BB guns or are those firearms? And I was like, no, they're Nerf guns. They shoot Nerf darts. How fast do one of them travel? I don't know. The speed of smell? I don't know. Not very fast. I mean, they kind of hurt a little bit, I guess.
You might be mildly uncomfortable.
Yeah, and they were like, how did you get in here? And we were like, the gate was open. Well, it's closed now, so how did you get in here? I was like, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. You just went in. We go to this park all the time. We live here. And it's just like, what the fuck? Kat, I'm frankly shocked to hear that.
I don't believe it.
Absolutely fucking flabbergasted. That's got to be a meme.
That's got to be kayfabe.
Well, have you ever been arrested, for hooking or whatever?
Oh, absolutely. I've been locked up a few times.
Okay, for real?
Oh, of course not. I've never even been fucking. No, absolutely. I've never even been stopped.
I told Lo I'm gonna get her a T-shirt that says "I survived Fresno."
No, but I have. Fun fact. So this is actually. Actually, I shouldn't say this, but I'll tell you about a fun thing that we have to do at DSS. But I won't say this publicly because it's gonna let them know, and I don't want to let them know about this protocol. I'll tell you in the after show something that we do have to do that involves police.
You know what? I was talking to one of the trainers because I was on the phone with Quentin and we were talking about hooking up the interview for the show while we were on the phone. And one of the trainers asked me, what are you I heard you talking about a show. What's going on? And I was like, oh yeah, I just do a little podcast with my friends. And she's like, oh, that's cool. She's like, what's it called? And I was like,
no, I get that question all the time. I get that question constantly at work where my friends are like, where can I watch this? And I go, you can't.
You can't. Why? Because I'm not going to tell you what it is.
I'm like, you literally
Why
you can't.
not?
You're actually not allowed to.
Because you'll fucking ruin my life over it. That's why.
Because I'll get so fired, it's not even funny.
I know. Well, you didn't have to disclose this shit to them?
Oh, I don't know. That's none of their business.
Okay, because they made me do that when I started.
Oh, they can't make you do that.
They asked me for all my social media and
they can't do that.
Yeah, it was on the psych eval.
Oh no, dudes. No.
Yeah, they wanted aliases as well, and obviously I have several of those.
Oh, that's gay as hell.
David Stone, David Stone.
Rusty Shackelford.
From Rusty Shackelford, Mantis Toboggan. Oh yeah, they were all on there. I took.
Oh yeah, I don't give them any of that for obvious reasons.
I was trying to think about all the things that I should disclose, right? And it took so long that they found that suspicious, and they made me retake the psych eval because it was taking so long. And they said, well, usually if somebody has to think about it, it's not somebody that we really want to hire. I was like, no, I've just got a lot of stuff. And so, yeah, but nobody like that I work with knows like exactly what it is. But the government's aware that I have this, and I have gotten in trouble before for saying things, mostly about knock. Like, I remember the time that I got brought up to the board about the fucking ice cream thing. Carl, you remember this. I had to explain the fucking ice cream thing.
Yeah,
and
I do.
Everybody was, I think it was even like Thick Shades was like giggling like a little bitch, and they were like, oh, Will's going to get fired. Haha. And then I didn't get fired.
No.
And then I did a stream that was like I got fired or something. And then I was like, haha, no, I didn't. And then Bill and Andy were sad. And Thick Shades was sad. And everybody was very sad. I think like you can still find it on the Will Kincaid channel that says it's like I got fired from my job or something.
No, absolutely no. Pretty much nobody I know work with actually knows about this, other than a few of my friends who I've even showed an old ad to. Matter of fact, some of my really good friends.
You showed the fucking ad?
Oh, 100%. Some of my really good
friends.
Why
would you do that? I thought you had self-respect or something now.
Oh, no. No,
I suppose that if anybody wanted to, you could just go on Grok and type in Lovesick Low, and that'll probably.
No, because they didn't believe me. And I was like, no, you. Oh, absolutely not.
Why?
Because I'm pretty trad. They're like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, now, but like a week ago, or I guess like 3.
Like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
As long as they've known like me.
Bondage gear in Walmart.
Oh my God. I was literally 19, William. Thank you.
What the fuck was that?
I was 19, William. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, but you know what I didn't do at Walmart when I was 19? That. Holy shit.
Well, you know what you also
fucking
didn't.
Prison?
Yeah, that's a good point. Will was only too busy getting down on his knees in the locker room and sucking cock. He wasn't going around in Walmart in bondage gear. No, absolutely.
No, I was working at Walmart when I was 19.
Well, you also probably didn't have a Roth IRA when you were 19, so we'll start there.
Oh, yikes. That's a Jewish burn if I ever heard one. Wow.
Why the fuck would I have a Roth IRA? I was homeless before that.
Well, I sure wasn't.
Do you hate homeless people? You heartless cow?
Yeah, all I do is deny them housing all day.
And you feel good about it too. And God bless you and God bless America.
I'm saving the taxpayers' money.
Hell yeah.
I'm kidding, of course. I fucking literally do my best.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Did you do anything fun to go to prison, or is it like more of a stabby thing? Was it like, did you walk in on your wife and get like the Smith & Wesson and then unload it and then reload it and fire all the rounds again. Aggravated burglary. Well, what made you so irritated that you robbed a fella?
He was mad about it. What does that even mean?
I would not be with a violent man. Well, that makes one person on this screen right now.
Wow.
How old were you when you went in? So you said you were 7 years old when you went to prison? That's deep. That's crazy. No, the guy you robbed was 7 years old. Oh, 22? Yeah, that's kind of just you're basically an infant at 22, right, Lo? You're not even
I'm fucking
culpable
24,
for anything.
first of all.
Right. You're just a little baby. Look, oh wow. You know what the worst part about this is? Shep got out of prison in 2000 and he only had 1 year of freedom before everyone lost all theirs all at once. Where were you when the towers fell, Shep? Anyway, Tennessee, I'm guessing, somewhere.
Well, yeah, I had just graduated high school, actually.
I was, when 9/11 happened, I was 6 months old.
Yeah. I believe that's checkmate, my dear. Anyway, yeah. So I'm actually pretty optimistic about my birthday. Not because I like having birthday parties or I enjoy having a birthday in general, but my kid really likes birthday parties. He's hit that age where it's like, who's having a birthday party, Dad? We need to go to it. I want cake. I want to see toys.
Well, that's interesting because you didn't go to my birthday party.
Well, it's funny you say that because I was hanging out with my kid that day. You know,
and he could have gone
too. Came out of my balls.
He could have gone too.
When did you get? No, he couldn't.
He totally could have.
He could. No.
Well, my friend brought her 14-year-old daughter who wasn't invited, so he definitely could have.
Don't you just hate it when all of the people you invite that say that they're coming don't show up, and then because this happened to me like a month ago now, and then the one guy that you thought wouldn't show up did actually show up. They were like, "Nah, I can't make it," and then it's like, "Oh, okay." And it's like, "Actually, I'm coming over now." All right, and then Smokey loses a bet to me, and then he has to do a Pokemon episode. Don't you hate it when that happens?
It's always the people that you don't even want to show up who end up there.
Oh, that's fucking hateful. No, but I just every other Friday is kind of like Daddy Day. So, like this Friday is not Daddy Day. This Friday is Daddy's gonna take a fucking break and do something that Daddy wants to do. I'm gonna do all of my fucking chores tomorrow and clean the shit out of my house. And that way, all day Friday, I don't have anything to do. I'm taking this whole thing apart, by the way. All of this shit in here, it's going away. It's going to look completely different.
Well, I want to place a new bet. I want to bet that you'll never suck my dick.
But I don't take bets that I'm going to lose.
I just took the fucking fattest shit of my life.
Oh, it's staying.
Nobody wanted to know that, Quentin. I'm so sorry for you.
It felt so good. I've had this shit for like 6 hours, and I just now got that fucker out.
Dude.
Oh, that's The Exorcist? Oh, she's fucked.
Just exorcised the turd from his bunk.
I exorcised the demon.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Quentin, why would you tell us
this ass is clean?
Because I wanted you to know.
Why? What am I going to do with that information?
I don't know. Think about it later.
What are you, retarded? So I know you're not retarded. But what are you, Down syndrome?
You've ruined my
Forehead.
night.
All right, forehead, calm down.
You know what Kevin Gates says about women with big foreheads, and if you don't, look it up because it's true.
I don't know who that is, and I'm pretty sure nobody else does either.
Oh,
Yeah, the only reason why he talks
stuff.
about foreheads is because it's a target to fucking nut on.
That's not what he said, but it's close.
Well, with your forehead, it shouldn't be very hard to miss.
Hey, listen, we already made the aircraft carrier joke. We don't need to make it again. It's inappropriate. He's gone
I'm
too
just
far
being
this time,
a little
Quentin.
cheeky. Don't
You're just
don't
being
get
a little
your
cheeky. You're just being a little cheeky boy.
You know me, I'm Carl Weezer.
Yeah.
Weeze
I'm
on
having
that
a good
thing.
night. I'm kind of tired, but I'm all right.
Well, at your
I don't
age,
like.
that's pretty typical.
Yeah, I know. I'm elderly, and you know what's funny is this on April 1st I'm turning 32, and god damn it, wouldn't you know it, Carl's fucking 42. That means we're 10 years apart.
Yeah, on April 1st, the God's greatest joke was Will being born.
Like not down to the day, but you know within
It's
months
God's
of each
joke
other.
on humanity.
42 years old. Oh, you know what's crazy is if you flip 42,
you get 24.
You do get 24. That's fucking crazy. Hey, wait a minute, Lo. Didn't you just turn 24 like
numerology
a week ago?
God,
conspiracy theory? I think
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Very clever, William. Very clever.
I'm 27.
How
Eat
old
my
are
ass.
you? Wait. You said your birthday is in
January 6th, yes.
Yes. Oh yeah, January 6th. See?
Oh my god. Quentin confirmed. J6er.
Quentin, Ginger
Quentin was
Nation.
there.
What is wrong with you?
Why are you friends with these terrible people?
How could you be friends with the J6 rioters by virtue of you?
What
being
pissed me off the most, dude, what really pissed me off the most is I had a birthday stream planned and everything, and as soon as it went live, the fucking Jan 6 thing went covered all over the goddamn news, so nobody
You could have
showed up.
gotten so many views by just titling it January 6th.
Right. Yeah, you could have. And you know what's funny is that like I celebrate Quentin's birthday every year, and I had no idea when it even was. That's crazy. I've been throwing parties every year.
How old are you?
27.
Oh yeah, you are old.
You know what? I don't want to hear it from
Quentin's
you,
old.
you
That's
fucking
right.
skibbity toilet having ass.
Yeah, so Quentin's old and he's 27, and I'm old and I'm 32. So Smokey's like what? A corpse?
He's got a young soul.
Dude, don't make Smokey fuck around and visit you on your roof
His
again.
midlife crisis was half a century ago.
I'm having my midlife crisis right now.
Yeah, I am old bugs.
You know, William, I will say if everything that's happening to me lately is a midlife crisis, I'm on board. I don't care. I'm fucking loving every second of it. So fuck it.
God bless.
You know what I did for my 27th birthday?
Bugs.
You know what's funny is here's Midnight Sparkle. I had to explain Midnight Sparkle to my mom and the car on the ride home from work the other day, right?
Wait, what?
And she
Gay albino.
She goes, "Oh, it's powder." And I was like,
"Oh my god, yes!"
So unkind.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I say he's gay albino cringe in Italian, and she goes, "So powder." He looks like powder.
Okay,
Why
powder
would you
is
say
in Italian,
cringe?
as far as I know. I think
Well,
powder
no,
was really
I know,
cringe.
but I described Midnight to my mom, and she
No, you should have
thought-
described Midnight like a fucking albino radio. That's what you should have
I
explained.
didn't explain the My Little Pony reference to her. So she thought that we called you, hold on. She thought that we called you Midnight because it's the only time of day you could go outside.
He's not wrong.
That's what she said. And to God, that's what she fucking said.
Well, you know what? I'll take it. How did I even come up anyway? Were you driving? And I just, like, how
No, I can't remember why it came up.
He was thinking about reasons he wanted to kill himself, and you were the top one.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, not even near the top, bro. You want to hear the full list? You got to subscribe to my OnlyFans for that. Jesus Christ.
Speaking of OnlyFans, if you subscribe now, you can see a video of Will hanging me from a ceiling fan.
See, look, even Lowe's giving out early bird specials today.
Okay.
Wow,
so
that's a weird self-report.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my God.
I am very low on your list of people who should Minecraft.
Yeah, Lo is own goaling herself tonight. That's great. What a fucking layup that joke was.
Oh my God, you're hilarious,
Jesus.
William.
That's
probably the only funny thing you've said all
What a
night.
time to
Good job.
join.
No, but I could play the Alaska Airlines commercial. Do we have
You could
time
not.
for
Do we have the
you could not
uncensored
use-
version of that?
I do, and one day somebody besides me will see it, but that day's not today because it was very fucking mean. It was way worse
This
than the
one
cut
is
that
mean. The other one is mean.
Yeah, no.
What's
this
wrong
is
with
the
flying
game.
Alaskan Airlines? It's very
Right.
spacious.
Yeah,
You know?
what, you don't like snow?
And they play football. I was waiting for Smokey to laugh.
You know, I think that you guys should fucking.
And they play football and then silence.
Smokey, you know you love me. You just don't know.
Oh God, there's just so many inside jokes that are happening tonight.
Which one of you gets the fucking brain cell tonight?
I don't know.
I earned it.
We just passed it around like the Gorgon's eye from the fucking the animated version. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I almost said something I shouldn't have.
That's a good thing you didn't.
Oh, that's shocking from you, Q. You never fucking say anything.
Lo, you keep talking shit, and I might say it.
Yeah, you're not gonna fucking say anything. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
That is true, Q. You do have an oath of loyalty here.
Oh, nothing like that. No, I won't say
You're just
anything.
gonna say something mean because you're a cunt.
Yeah, I am a
I
cunt.
sent him the picture with you with the fucking light up cones.
Did you?
Yeah,
you still have the
I have a
Bobby,
big forehead. That's
you
your
still have
fucking
the Bobby
slam.
Hill picture, by the way.
Thanks.
What?
Do you still have the Bobby Hill picture?
Oh yeah, actually, like I do somewhere. I think you're in my phone with that picture. I can go look.
Hell
Like
yeah.
contact avatar thingy. I drew. So here's the thing. I drew Quentin once, just like a quick line sketch on my fucking phone.
Oh my God.
Because I've had like a phone with a stylus forever now because I'm an old man.
And he was wait, hang on,
Anyway,
give some
so-
context. I had short hair, and Will kept making fun of me for it.
he had like a buzz cut.
Don't
so
ever
I
do that
drew
again,
him,
Quentin.
and I drew him, and then I realized, oh my God, I drew fucking Bobby Hill. I drew Ginger Bobby Hill. I love you, Ned.
I mean, if
That's
he
my
nobody
purse.
knows
I don't
Ginger to
know.
begin with, or is he blonde hair? Because he's kind of blonde.
Why is it
Yeah.
that like every fucking cartoon Ginger is fat and asthmatic? That pisses me off.
I don't
Because
know.
Gingers are evil.
Life
All right.
imitates
Recessive
art.
genes,
All
right?
right,
Midnight
Bright Dust,
recessive
calm
genes.
down.
What?
Fucking.
You have recessive genes. You're
Yeah,
albino
yeah.
because your parents are siblings.
That's not.
I knew there was something wrong
Then
with New Jersey.
explain your condition.
Dude, it
Prove it
happens.
wrong.
Okay.
It
Listen.
happens?
God
Yeah,
just
you're right.
specifically hated Midnight, so he made him albino.
You're right.
when
The
he
reason
can
that the
move
Targaryens all had the same eye color and white hair has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that they all fuck each other all the time. You're right. That's crazy. Hitler? Who the fuck is he? I don't even know.
I'm actually leading the Fifth Reich on fucking albinos. Just
Yeah.
let everyone know. And Wildheart, he's gonna be in the
If I
gas
don't
chamber.
pull this,
Oh,
if
God.
I don't pull this Pokemon card that
Wait, is
I
he
need, I'm
backstage?
gonna. I'm gonna
I
do
swear to
it.
God, if I pull one more fucking Rattata, I'm actually gonna crash the fuck out.
I know
But,
it's like 2016 Pogo. It's fucking ridiculous. It's the same shift, different app.
Dude,
It's not
okay,
even
so
the
you know
same
how everyone
publisher.
says, you guys know how everyone says New York has some big ass fucking rats? I legitimately saw a fucking dog-sized rat jump out of a goddamn trash can today. It was terrifying.
Wait, you live in New York?
No, I don't live in New York.
No, he's in a different state, but
fair
it's
enough.
I'm 30 minutes away from where the Capitol riots happened.
Who was doing the rat fishing? Was that in Baltimore, Carl?
Speaking of Baltimore, I have something for that.
Yeah, that was a meme that was caught. It was during the time of I think his name was Andrew Cummings, was the governor or I don't know representative, and he was talking about how great his city was, and someone put a meme up that was like a picture that was taken in a Baltimore newspaper of two black guys standing over a manhole with a fishing string, fishing for rats to eat. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen photos of New York City rats. I've never seen one in person because why the fuck would I go to the city? But I don't like even like Glens Falls is as big a city as I can tolerate. Maybe Saratoga, although the traffic still irritates me. I don't like their traffic circles. Anyway,
I love Albany.
Like, Albany, Schenectady, Troy.
Love
Yeah,
Albany,
actually,
dude.
just I hope the Russians bomb it. I don't care.
Dude, have you been to Proctor's? Proctor's is fun. Like
why
that
the fuck would I go to
Schenectady
Proctor's?
area.
No, absolutely not. I was in Schenectady.
I saw Kill Tony at Proctor's. Dude, let me tell you something. It's fun.
Yo, Will, can you bring my screen up?
Yeah, I was in Schenectady all fucking week, and I hated it.
We were talking about
hours training. You weren't there for something fun.
We were talking about
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
But their whole traffic.
Fuck you, Baltimore! If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars. Bad deal. Cars that break down. Thieves. If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass.
Oh my God,
that's right. Shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your tray. Bring your title. Bring your wife. We'll fuck her. That's right. We'll fuck your wife. Because at Big Bill Hell, you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Take a hike to Big Bill Hell. Home of challenge pissing. That's right, challenge pissing. How does it work? If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet, you get no down payment. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at Big Bill Hell. The only dealer that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This event ends the minute after you write us a check. And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker. Go to hell. Big Bill Hell's Cars. Baltimore's filthiest and exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland. Guaranteed.
There you go.
Nice.
Yep.
Hey, Will, do you remember when we hacked reality and made Standing for Truth become a used car salesman?
Oh, yeah. We made a joke about him being a used car salesman, and then it turned out that it was a real thing. And then we did the Tony Scamaroni bit. Do you want me to play that?
I just missed the leg. I wish the leg would come back.
The leg will return, I imagine, at some point.
We need to find out how the leg's been doing since Nakasuchi cut it off.
Man, we need a leg
I
update.
think you.
Hi, I'm Tony Scamaroni. Happy Honda Days and Merry Chrysler from your friends at Strickland Auto Mart. Do you believe in a global flood that flooded the planet up to the Mount Everest and somehow there's kangaroos? Do you honestly believe the Earth is 6,000 years old? Well then, my friend, you might just be dumb enough to buy one of our fucking lemons. We got cars, we got trucks, we got SUVs. Come down to Strickland Auto Mart, where the warranty's only void if you believe it can be voided. I'm Tony Scamaroni. Come on down to Strickland Auto Mart in Windsor, Ontario, and buy one of our fine vehicles. Here's my friend, Donnie Badinsky, to tell you more about the amazing savings and offers we have here at Strickland's.
Oh, hello. When did you show up? Well, since you're here, I'll let you in on a little secret. Buying a vehicle does not start at the dealership. It starts at home. That's why I'm meeting you here, where your journey begins. At Strickland's Auto Mart, we have the lowest prices in Ontario. We are a hassle-free, high-volume dealership. I promise you, your journey may have started at home, but it will end with us. Your only problem will not be finding a vehicle. it'll be narrowing it down to just one. I look forward to meeting you. My name's Donnie Badinsky. Come see me at Strickland's Automart Windsor. See you later.
What kind of parent? Jesus Christ, he had it bad enough with his last name being I shit you not Budinsky. His name might as well have been Tony Interrupty. You know what I mean? What the fuck is the matter with somebody naming their kid something like that? It's no wonder he goes by Standing for Truth. It's a less ridiculous first, middle, and last name than the one he actually got saddled with. What a fucking ridiculous piece of shit human being.
Amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Good.
No, but he walks around all day talking about how saved he is. The only way he could be more saved is if somebody fucking froze him in kryptonite or carbonite.
I love the play on Free Grace when you're like, the warranty is only voided if you believe it is.
Yeah, not a lot of people get that one, but
that was fucking awesome. It's so layered. I loved it.
Yeah. The people it was meant for got it, you know.
It was meant
open more Pokemon cards? Quentin, I can open more Pokemon cards. More useless fictional cardboard.
Yeah, when are you gonna trade me that fucking Charmander, you cuck?
If you wait till tomorrow, you can just get one.
I'm trying to get rid of these.
I'm going to stop this because I didn't lose a bet. So can we move on
to the macaroni
situation?
Yeah,
we're gonna go for probably another 5 more minutes anyway. Did I get
I'm gonna laugh if my little brother fucking is able to join right before we end. I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh my god, I will also kill myself and then everyone else in this room. Just because, you know.
Not yet. I'm going for the 27 club, dude.
I already hit the 27 club, so I'm allowed to. I just gotta get my wife. I can hear you in the background playing TCG Pocket, you faggot.
No, I'm not.
You're not. That's why I hear it. That's why I hear it.
I am doing no such thing.
He definitely is.
You said I wasn't allowed to mention it. You didn't say I couldn't like open some, open some cards every once in a while.
Okay, crackhead. Okay, I'm sorry we got in the way of your fix. Go ahead, finish, buddy. Holy shit.
You know what? God bless you.
Need the little rubber hose too.
Why don't you? I'll pray for you and your back sack and crack wax. So, Mazel tov.
Say that 5 times fast.
No. Man, I'm kind of sad because Ray was like, hey, can we do an episode where Smokey doesn't talk so much and interrupt me all the time? And I was like, okay, well, his voice kind of hurts, so he'll probably won't do that this episode. He's like, okay, I'll be there. And it is currently almost 11 o'clock.
Oh, what's that? Ray flaked. Holy shit. Shocking.
Even the fucking albino showed up, and he wasn't even invited.
He's never invited to any ever.
Exactly.
There's an open invitation. You're always welcome, Midnight.
She's just saying that because she has to.
Fuck you! What are you?
It's an open room. We want guests. Will be nice to the guests. You're supposed to be a nice person.
I mean, as far as I know, Will and I don't really have any problems. So
Will has a problem with everybody. He's a hateful person.
No, I don't hate Midnight. I just think that
I don't hate you, Midnight. I just hate color.
I want to hear what he said.
I don't like his skin. It's so fucking.
I don't like his skin. What?
That's what I said.
Actually, you know what's funny? Let's leave it because Carl knows. Carl has a person that is currently not living with him. And I was like, no, because they're black. And then, but I also would say no to Midnight for the same reason, but because he's so fucking white.
First of all, I hate all of Midnight, and I have for longer than any of you. So let's get that very clear.
I just want to know if white privilege applies to binos.
I want to say no because look at what happens to him in like other places.
I actually don't hate Midnight. In fact, I commended Midnight when he used to be over on with Speed's channel. Do you remember all that in the good old days, Midnight? And you would kind of look at Speed like, why are you sounding retarded when you're trying to talk about Smokey? And like you weren't even trying to make him look like a stupid asshole, but you ended up doing it anyway. And it just kind of made me laugh really, really hard. So I remember those days. That was
Yeah,
fun.
I still remember getting so much shit for hanging around Will and like Will and you and everybody. And I'm like,
I remember. Yeah.
Oh, you got shit. Wait. You got shit, motherfucker. I got yelled at by a balding fucking diabetes man.
Okay, they
when my
started a
grandpa
petition.
died.
It's like a petition. Okay, we
Oh
both
yeah,
got,
was
we
that?
both got
Wait,
that.
when you say balding diabetes man, are we talking about knock or drag?
Or Wilford Brimley?
Sweaty.
As I know, drag is involving
diabetes.
So maybe
Did Drag die? Like, is that canon now? Is he dead?
I don't know. Let me look him up.
He's not around anymore. As far as
I wonder
know.
if he ever got that degree or if he was just constantly.
Oh no, he finished his degree.
What I want to know is what happened to fucking Gurr.
He's around somewhere. But yeah, it's been a trip.
I don't hate you, Midnight. I just hate your skin color.
Jesus Christ, Will. What cute.
That's real. Yeah.
Oh, Drag's channel's gone apparently.
Yeah,
it's been gone for a couple of years.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I think
I
I
don't
want
know. I
to
don't
say
look at
did
these
G-Man
people.
flag him?
No,
Or was that a rumor?
it's actually funny. Dragon's gone while G-Man's still around. Like, where's the justice in this world?
The one thing to think about is that you have to, at a certain point, I guess, when you spend that much time in school and finally get your degree, you're going to be left with a critical choice. Are you going to pursue the degree in the environment that the degree demands, or are you going to pursue your, teetering, useless, idiotic, waste of space YouTube career? And he made probably what was an executive life decision to pursue his career and let go of his YouTube channel, which was just a clown show demonstrating his incompetence and vapid grasp of morality and ideologies. So it wouldn't have been a good look for there to be a bunch of videos about him attacking, G-Man, who clearly, by the way, is mentally ill. While he is attempting to move into some sort of medical field or profession of some kind. So naturally, he made the decision to pursue his career, which would mean that he should and would want to eliminate as much of the evidence of his channel and his antics on the internet as he possibly could. On that note, I encourage everyone to go find as many videos about Dragnot as you possibly can, including him being, I would say, morally compromised, and upload those in repetition as frequently and as often in as many places as you can, and make sure that the people that hire him can marinate on his character and sensibilities.
Marinate.
Do you know what I think happened to him?
Isn't this sort of a do unto others situation, right? Because didn't he say something like that about like doing something to other people's jobs?
Indeed, multiple times. In fact, actually, he loved the idea of people's reputations, and particularly those that he was enemies with, being compromised, not only a professional, but personal and also romantic level. The man had no boundaries,
Bugs, we actually did have one black guy, but for some reason, Smokey kept taking them and making them work in his soap factory, and we just never hear from them again.
Or a piece of burnt toast got pissed off. And
you can't say it keeps happening if it only happened once.
How many
so far?
Yeah,
One so far.
One documented case. How many are actually in your basement
At
smoking?
least, we know at least one.
So you know what I think we need to do at some point, y'all? We need to have a stream where we all fight. No, we need to have a stream where we all fight each other so Praise can feel good about himself.
Like physically?
I mean, if we can all get in the same location, sure. Just get blackout drunk.
Do we have to touch tips or like what's happening?
Oh, you know it. Don't act like you don't want to touch tips. You fucking fag.
Oh yeah, the dock is open.
I got my
have
socks
to get
on.
into my dresser.
Yes, yes, I bet you have. All right. Well, I'm getting tired, and there's not much else to talk about tonight. There'll be more. Yeah, there'll be more next week, and yeah, I know. There's some people that could just sit and just talk for 9 to 16 hours straight, and then there's me, a guy with a life. So I'm gonna get on with that, and I guess I'll see you guys next week. Maybe I might open something up Friday if I finish my office, just like a brief little thing, just dicking around.
There's also people who can chew bubblegum and walk at the same time. Some people who can't.
Yeah, which one? I wonder which one of those you are. Anyway, that's the end of the show tonight. I'm gonna get out of here. Anybody have any final words? No. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys later.
George Bush did 9/11.
Have a good week, everybody. We'll see you on Tuesday.